Well, welcome, Luther course people, to the class on Lutheran Identity. I'm Reverend Linda Johnson Sayankulo, and I will be your teacher for this course. You spent the last 2 weeks learning about the historical realities of the Lutheran Church, about the Reformation, and Martin Luther's part in all of that. So this week and half of next week, we are moving into understanding what it means for us to have a Lutheran identity. What does it mean to be a Lutheran? Because we're looking at these things and because they require much discussion more than learning historical things, we are going to be doing a combination of videos that will ask you to think about the answers to some questions that I will give you, and then some informational videos, and then maybe some other videos where we will deal with one or two concepts that will help us to understand Lutheran identity. Um, I invite you to know that this will be slightly different than the last week of videos, but have some questions that I want you to answer. And so I'm going to ask the questions and then I will end this video so that you can take some time. Um, and I'm going to invite you to think about it yourself. Some of you are working in groups, and that's good, but I would really like you to do some um, deep kind of soul searching to think about the answers to these questions for yourself. So the first question is very simply, what does it mean to be a Lutheran? Someone says to you, what's a Lutheran? What do you say? How do you explain what it means to be a Lutheran? The next one is, what is the most important thing to you about being a Lutheran? What theological truths in the Lutheran faith speak to you? What are the practices that mean the most to you? What's the most important thing to you about being a Lutheran? The next one is, what things make you know that your church is Lutheran? And by your church, it could be your local congregation, it could be the Lutheran Church in Liberia. I invite you to just think about how do you know that you're in a Lutheran church? And then the last question is, because this is the Luther course, and you all have received training in schools that were not Lutheran seminaries or Lutheran colleges, what I want you to do is to think about what are some ways that you understand the Lutheran faith to be different than other denominations. Some of you come from a Methodist institution, some from African Methodist Episcopal, some from the Pentecostal tradition. How are those traditions different from what you know and understand about being a Lutheran? And then think about anything else that you want to bring to the discussion in class about what being a Lutheran means and why it's important to you. I look forward to talking with all of you on Tuesday and Wednesday nights about those questions and the answers to the questions. Have a great day.